What's good, man? We coming through with some park gameplay today. This is a pretty interesting game right here. We didn't end up winning, but there was a group of 80s. I'm at 88, had an 81 and an 80 with me. We were going against a group of 90s, and I managed to keep us in the game, keep this thing interesting just by being all over the place. What sucks about NBA2k is that it doesn't let me record the audio of what's going on in the game, because throughout this entire game the other team was like getting frustrated. You can tell that, like, they were just like talking to each other like, man, who is this dude? This guy's all over the place. This guy's, you know, you'll see what I mean here in a minute. I'm just like really active and just taking my time, making the right plays, making smart moves, rebounding, passing, everything. Not trying to be too flashy or nothing. I'm just kind of trying to get used to the whole online aspect of this game, but just working on my badges really does help set me up for some success here. And so I'm using a flexible release with Ray Allen shot, and that's really good for my style of play, because I don't like to shoot off the dribble too much. I like to get to a nice open spot, just get to my spot and hit that. It could be a mid-range shot, it could be a three-point shot. And so my rating, I think, for my three-pointer is probably like I think it's a 79 right now. So it's not the best, and that's why I go to the mid-range game more likely than anything else. I'll leave that for the sharpshooters. My main thing though is slashing. So my badges for my finishing is, I'm starting off with the fancy footwork, because that gives me a lot of options, especially online, because people react to every little thing. So fancy footwork is actually a really good one, because your cradle gathers, your spin gathers, your drop gathers, all those main gathers, like the spin ones and all that. It's getting me past opponents a lot. I'm going to start doing that in some of these other games. For now, I'm just keeping things simple, trying to get the right feel for the offense and defense. So you're going to see a couple pretty good plays here, and it's really just my first steps into the NBA2k20, man. I'm enjoying the game so far. We've been fixing the bugs and all that stuff. We had a patch today that was about 30 gigabytes worth of fixing, so hopefully they just keep on adding more. Honestly, the main thing for me right now is that they change the camera view for the park, man, because I can't play in this fucking sideways shit the whole time, man. I prefer to have the baseline low, or, you know, all that shit that we're used to from the, you know, my career and all that. So I'd rather have it like that. Now my target here is the one in the Bulls jersey, and he was the one getting mad most of the game, because every little thing that I was doing was pissing him off. I'm guessing that these guys run together. They probably are just used to winning flat out with no issues, and so put a little bit of stress on him. He was definitely mad right there when I hit that jumper. He was like, nah, I was right there, but it showed I was about 22% covered, so I had to shot off way before he had the chance to get there. My character is 6'7". I was gonna opt in and probably lower his height and try to get some extra stat boost, but I figured, you know what, I'd rather have that extra length. If I'm gonna be a small, ooh, that block right there, that part I had them mad right there, because it's like, what the hell? That's what I mean, man. I'm all over the place, man. Now, I still win this game, man, but I felt confident moving forward after having a game like this, just getting in there with a bunch of randoms, getting my spot. Like I said, boom, bam, that's all you gotta do right there. Like, honestly, right there, that even got him mad too, because it's like, I'm over here hitting mid-ranges while they're shooting threes, and it's just kind of pissing them off. But it's really funny though. I guess playing for the Spurs in my career is rubbing off on me, because we don't shoot that many threes even in my career mode, so at least that's pretty accurate. And overall, the offense is accurate, man. What really blew me away was when LaMarcus Aldridge started doing that turnaround jumper that he always does in the game, and he does it, and he barely ever misses that shit, which is incredible, man, because, like, that's exactly what he be doing. I also want to give a shout out to Lonnie Walker, because he's going to be a sophomore season with us, and I already know what he can do. I definitely want to say this right now before anybody else says it. 73 overall for Lonnie Walker is disrespectful, man. But I don't blame him for doing that, because he hasn't put in the minutes yet. One thing about Lonnie Walker that I realized is that he can shoot really well off the dribble. He has a lot of potential to do that. And he's actually a starter on the Spurs. When I play in the my career mode, they actually start him over Derek White, and that was something that I thought was very interesting, because I know Derek White's playing for the USA team right now. He's technically considered a point guard slash shooting guard, you know, combo guard basically. And in the game, it actually has Lonnie Walker as a starter over Derek White, and then Murray as a point guard starter. And so I actually feel like that makes perfect sense. I kind of feel like that's how it should be, with DeRozan at the small forward. That might not actually be what he's supposed to be, but when I'm playing with the Spurs, you're going to see this in the upcoming clips and the next videos that I'll be doing, is just how I'm implementing myself into the Spurs system. That's going to be pretty cool to watch.